Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into something super specific, but honestly, incredibly high impact. If you've been watching the mobile tech and automotive space collide lately, you know it's literally one of the hottest areas right now. We're going to break down the anatomy of a brand new role that just opened up, a senior software engineer specializing in Kotlin integration for a massive German automotive OEM project. So let's just get right into it, shall we? We're deconstructing this gig to see if you or maybe someone in your network has exactly what it takes. Now, what's really fascinating here is the location factor, right? This isn't just another remote job where you're just a face on a Zoom screen. No, this position is right in the heart of Bangalore, India. It's built for someone who wants to be right in the middle of the action, driving major, high-impact integrations. And speaking of being in the action, here's a crucial number you need to know right off the bat. 5. This is a 100% on-site role. 5 days a week, working directly from the Bengaluru office. In a post-pandemic world, that tells us something huge about the culture, right? They want highly collaborative folks who actually thrive in a fast-paced room, whiteboarding solutions, and solving complex problems shoulder to shoulder in real time. Oh, and a quick side note, they are aggressively prioritizing immediate joiners. So who exactly are they looking to put in that room? Well, the baseline entry requirement here is 3 to 6 years of professional experience. But honestly, it can't just be any experience. The absolute core focus is native Android development and systems integration. They don't want a total beginner, but they also aren't looking for a 20-year veteran, you know? They want someone in that absolute sweet spot, someone who's seen enough pitfalls in the real world to know better, but who's still super agile. Okay, let's talk about the premium OEM mission. What are you actually doing here? Your core mission is basically to connect incredibly scalable mobile apps smoothly with the ecosystem of a premier German automotive brand. I mean, think about modern cars for a second. They are essentially giant computers on wheels, right? Your job is to make sure the mobile apps talking to these vehicles do so flawlessly. You're literally building the bridge between a premium physical car and its digital brain. It's super high-stakes, high-visibility stuff. So to pull that off, we need to look at the core tech stack. First up, obviously, is Kotlin. But listen, this isn't just about knowing basic syntax. You need serious, deep expertise here. Why? Because you'll be designing and maintaining high-performance, reusable code specifically for API integrations. And if your code isn't absolutely bulletproof, the integration fails. In the automotive sector, reliability isn't just nice to have, it is literally everything. Then, looking at the front end, proven hands-on experience with Jetpack Compose is strictly mandatory. The days of those clunky, laggy car companion apps, yeah, those are totally over. Premium brands demand premium user experiences, so you'll be using Jetpack Compose to make sure every single tap and swipe is modern, incredibly fluid, and highly responsive. And to keep all this complexity from spiraling out of control, the team leans heavily on the MVVM pattern. Model, view, view model is the strict standard here. You'll be in charge of keeping the architecture clean and the data flowing seamlessly. When you've got multiple engineers hacking away at a massive integration, MVVM isn't just a suggestion. It's basically the glue that keeps the whole shebang from turning into absolute chaos. Next up, let's quickly cover the pipeline and performance goals. Automation is a huge piece of this puzzle. You really need strong, hands-on experience setting up and optimizing CI/CD tools, stuff like Jenkins, GitLab CI, GitHub Actions, or Bitrise. Your job isn't over when you push the code, right? You're streamlining the whole lifecycle, the build, the test, the deployment. They're looking for an engineer who makes the delivery pipeline just as elegant as the code itself. And once that code goes live, your focus aggressively shifts to performance. A massive part of your day-to-day will be hunting down bottlenecks and debugging crazy complex integrations to keep everything snappy. When a phone app is talking to a car, latency and crashes are a huge no-go. You are effectively the guardian of that app's performance. Okay, so we know what the job is, but let's talk about the ideal candidate profile. What separates a good applicant from a great one? Well, let's break it down. Your Kotlin skills, MVVM, CI/CD, and being an immediate joiner for that on-site grind, those are your non-negotiables. But here's the real X factor. If you have prior experience with automotive apps, infotainment systems, or specifically integrating with European OEM vehicle platforms, your resume goes straight to the top of the pile. If you already speak the automotive tech language, you are exactly the unicorn they're hunting for. Another massive bonus they're looking for is a deep familiarity with reactive programming, specifically core routines and flow. you're dealing with a constant, heavy stream of data exchanging between the car and the app, right? So handling those asynchronous streams smoothly is a total game changer. It shows you can juggle complex, real-time data without freezing up the user interface. But hey, your technical chops absolutely must be matched by your soft skills. This is a massive global effort, so excellent communication is essential. You're not just coding in a dark room by yourself. You'll be partnering up with cross-functional teams, product owners, and international stakeholders, especially those German OEM teams, to turn complex requirements into actual working solutions. You've got to be a technical translator just as much as a developer. Let's look at the ultimate payoff in our final section, your career fast track. I honestly love this quote from the job description. You get the opportunity to work on a premier next-generation integration project for a world-renowned German automotive brand. You guys, this isn't about maintaining some dusty old legacy system. They're offering you a spot on the ground floor of tech that is literally setting the global standard for modern cars. This is the kind of flagship project that completely defines a career. You're stepping into a high-energy, super collaborative environment. And thanks to the massive scale of the OEM, you're pretty much guaranteed fast-paced career growth and daily exposure to world-class engineering standards. You'll see firsthand how the best in the business build and deploy software. But what if you're listening to this and thinking, man, I'm not quite at the senior level yet, but I really want to break into this automotive space? Well, if you do have the 3 to 6 years of Kotlin experience, then obviously this premium OEM project in Bengaluru is waiting for you. Go apply. But if you, or maybe someone in your network, is looking for a structured way to actually break into this booming domain, we've got you covered. The demand for specialized automotive infotainment testing and integration professionals is literally at an all-time high. Check out the comprehensive job-oriented training program on the Cosmic Latte Learning Hub. It's an industry-relevant curriculum that dives deep into automotive architectures, protocols, and validation methodologies designed to fast-track your career. You can register right now at learning.cosmiclatteindia.in because the auto industry is rapidly becoming a software-first world. As cars transform into sentient data centers, the big question is, will you be just a passenger or the engineer writing the code that drives the future? Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.